Alrighty, folks, Joe from Feel Like Craps. Happy Friday evening. I do feel like craps this Friday evening. It's time for some Friday night crappiness. We're going to try a strategy here that I saw rolled out on Color Up. I think it's an interesting strategy, and we're going to give it a try and see how she works for us. This is actually a spin-off sent in by one of the viewers for Color Up. Jeremy's channel. It's a great channel, especially if you want to learn the fundamentals of the game of craps. He does a very nice job on that channel, so go check it out. Color Up. That's what we like to do at the end of our videos, especially if they're good videos. Yes, we like to color up at the end. It's always a good thing. But in either event, that being said, we have a $500 bankroll, which might not be enough for this. So, seeing as though it's Friday night at Joe Casino, we're going to do $1,000 for our starting bankroll. And here's what's going to happen. We are going to get some red chips because we are going to need them. A lot of the strategy is contingent upon red chips. So here we go. This is the 3-point Molly with Molly's big brothers. It's quite the creative little name. All right, here we go. I'm gonna see if we can remember this from the notes I took. We're gonna start out with a $10 pass line bet. And we'll take it further from there once we get a point, which hopefully is not the number you see on the bottom right-hand side of the screen after I roll the dice. Here we go. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. We have a point of 9, so here we go. We're going to do single odds in the back, and we're going to do a $20 come bet to cover down here. That's going to be our first point of our 3-point Molly here. 4, 1, 5. So we got a 5 for this, and we're going to take single odds. Actually, I do believe we're going to do... Oh, goodness. All right. Because what goes in next has to cover this. So that's 30. And this would be 40. So we're going to have to do a $30 bet next because that goes in and covers this just in case we end up with trouble. I think I'm playing it wrong already. 5, 4, 9. Well, the point got hit, so that's good. So that's going to go behind. That's going to go into the 9. We're going to get paid back here. I'm going to get paid 1 for 1 up front, 3 for 2 in the back. And it's the same shooter now. So we're going to take our odds back off. We can leave them on and they're not going to work, but the odds don't work on the come out. So everything on the board works though because it is a come out roll. We're going to get skunked on the pass line because that's a craps number. That does not help our cause. Dice are out. That does not help our cause. We may have to put a craps check in here soon enough. If we keep rolling these back-to-back craps numbers. That was a 3, 3, 2, 5. There we go. That's not bad. That's going to come down and get paid. $20. And same shooter. As long as we have the same shooter, we're not going to repeat Molly's big brothers. So that $30 bet, I believe, is going to have a matching odds bet because we've already won it back. So, and can we do it? Yes, we can do a matching odds bet on that. 3 for 2 is going to work with a $30 bet. So that's good. We're going to do single odds here in the back and put another 10 in the come. Dice are out. Here we go. 5, 4, 9. We're having some luck here tonight, folks. Actually, that's a 5. That stays on the 5. That's going to travel up. We're going to get 30 for the front bet. And the back bet's going to get 3 for 2. So that's going to make 45. That is going to be a $45 win on the odds. So we will take it. $45 on the odds. Molly's Big Brothers covered us. So now we're just playing single bets. We're going to do single bets with single odds for the remainder of the shooter here and hope to end up good. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9 back to back. So this is going to be an off and on winner. Except now we don't have the luxury of as big an odds bet, but hey, it is what it is. If the dice gods want to cooperate, we'll take it. 3 for 2 in the back, 1 to 1 up front. Back to the rack she goes. Single odds on the 9. Here they come. 6, 2, 8. Now the 8's going to get in on the action. We're going to take single odds on the 8, and there's our 3-point Molly. We're going to wait for stuff to hit, and the 9's going to hit. How about that? So it's going to be 1 to 1 up front, 3 for 2 in the back. Life is good. Our 9 we should have had a come bet on the 9, so we're going to take it right back there. Dice are out. 4 the hard way doesn't help our cause or hurt our cause at this point. 5, 3, 8. Pay it. It's going to be off and on. Actually, it's not going to be off and on. My error, not off and on. It's going to come down and get paid, and then it's going to stay in the come. So, and that's 6 for 5 in the back. So every red's going to get a white. There we go. Not too bad to take here in the early going. Throw the $10 come bet back up there. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3 craps. That's a loser. We'll eat that $10. Here they come. 4, 2, 6 goes on the 6 with single odds. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. If they want to roll, we'll take it. That's going to be 1 for 1 up front, 3 for 2 in the back. And we got 2 on odds, so we get 3 back. Take her back to the rack, leave that in the come, and away they go. Looking for point number 3 of the 3-point Molly. It's a 6 off and on. Look at that, folks. The dice are in a good mood this Friday night. 1 for 1 up front. 6 for 5 in the back. So far, we looking good. Always good when you got to rearrange the rack for more chips this early in the going. All right, single odds go up there. $10 coming, and here we go. Dice are out, looking for point number 3 of the 3-point Molly. 2 craps, a loser. Take it back to the rack, we'll just replace it. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9. Third point is 9, and we'll take single odds. Here they come. 6 the hard way, folks. How about that? Not used to the dice being this cooperative. 1 to 1, 6 for 5. This travels up. This is going to stay. Dice are out. 516. Take it down and pay it. Six for 5 in the bag. This stays in the cum. The rest comes back to Zarak. Dice are out. And 5-2, you're all through. So we'll keep that there. These guys are going to come back to the casino. Not a bad first haul. All right, dice are out. We are going to, number one, we're going to get populated on the pass line first and foremost. Here they come. 2 craps. That's going to be a loser on the pass line. Try it again, shooter. 1, 2, 3 craps. That's another loser. No craps numbers on the come out. 6, 2, 8. It's an easy 8. Point is 8. Level 2. Single odds and back. Come bet doubles. So that's going to be a $20 come bet. Here they come. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend. And I think it matches. I think the odds match. So this is going to try it this way and hope I don't regret it. So it's going to have to be a $40 come bet in here to cover what we just put out. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. My goodness. All right, we'll take it. That's going to go there. And this is going to get paid nicely. $4 up front and 2 for 1 in the back. $40 payment. And we don't repopulate the cum with the $20 bet. It goes back to a $10 bet, and we take the rest back to the rack. Once we hit the once we hit one of the numbers on the molly, we're satisfied. This 40 needs to get matched though, so it's going to be $40 in odds. We're ready to go. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7. So that didn't help. $10 pass line bet. Dice are out. Yo, 11. It's a frontline winner. Good for a 1-for-1 reimbursement. Here they come. 6, 5. Yo, 11. Pay the line. Dice are out. 3 craps. We'll give it back. You know what? I got enough. I got enough for a $2 craps check. We'll keep those craps numbers in line now. 6, 2, 8. Of course, it's not going to hit when we put it on there. Our point is 8 once again. And we're going to take some money out and put it up. Single odds in the back. $20 in the comp. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. So this is going to be $20. And this will have to be a $40 comeback. Not 45. 40. Dice are out. Yo, 11. That's good for 40 in the comp. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Dice are out. 6 the hard way. And let's see. This is 6 for 5, so guess a $40 bet will work on it. I don't like the fact that I got so much money out here, though. We gotta hit one of these. Here we go. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. We hit the point, so we hit the one that we get the least amount of money from. But hey, some money is better than no money, so that's gonna reimburse 6 for 5. So we gotta get 2 more white chips for the back. And we'll take it. Hey, a win is a win. That's going to come down. We're going to keep that money on the pass line. The odds do not work on the come out. The contract bets with the come bets do work, but the odds do not. 5, 3, 8. So we're back on the 8 for the point. Single odds in the back, and here they come. 4, 1, 5 doesn't help our cause. We're looking for on number 9. Very good. We'll take it. A 9 will pay us nicely. We will get 1-to-1 up front. We got 3 for 2, so I got 10 units there. That's going to be a $30 payment in odds. $30, thank you. See, that dealer was trying to pay me more again, but I don't want him to get in trouble. So he's already been written up because of me. So either event, we'll take that in, trade it in for 100. And now it's single come bets. We're done with the Molly. We gotta get these other numbers to hit. And there it is, folks. 516. We're gonna get paid on our 6 here. So that's gonna be 40 up front. And 6 for 5 in the back. So what do we got? 5, 6, 7, 8. $48. Just got to get the money out of the casino here. $48 in the back on the odds. So again, so far so good. This comes back and we're just doing single odds now because we've already made our money. Single odds there. That comes back to the rack. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5 to Fever. That's our 3rd point in the 3-point Molly. Single odds. Here they come. 3, 1, 4 doesn't help our cause. 2, 1, 3 craps. 5, 2, you're all through. Everything goes back to the casino on a 5, 2, 7. All right. Oh, this needs to take an honored spot right here. I'll put it right there for now. $10 on the line, and here come the dice. 4, 3, 7 on the come out. Front line winner. 3, 2, Fever 5. Point is 5. Single odds in the back. 20 coming around. Here we go. 5, 4, Nina, 9 are wine and diner. 20 there. 40, 40. I keep wanting to make that 45. Dice are out. It's 40 in the coming. We got 40 coming. 6, 2, 8. That's just great. And we're going to do 40 in odds. And hope to get some repeater numbers. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. Very nice. The hottest shot on the board. $40 up front, $48 in the back. Back to the rack jack. We are removing these higher denomination chips in favor of single stuff now that we've got one of the biggest members of our 3-Point Molly and the Big Brothers came home after a little sojourn out, and we're going to take the money and run. Dice are out. Continuing on. 2, 1, 3. Cramps. It's a loser in the come. 6, 2, 8. Back on the 8. Single odds and away they go. 6, 5, yo, 11. Would have been nice to roll it go, but hey, it is what it is. 2 craps. Can't hurt us now. 5, 3, 8. Bring it down and pay it. One to 1 in the front, 6 to 5 in the back. We will take the money and run. Back in the come we go. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9. That's very nice, isn't it? 20 up front and 30 in the back. That's an easy 3 for 2 odds conversion. $10 stays in the come. $10 in the odds on the 9. We're going to trade in for another 100. Got another 100 right there too. Just about. I think we're 1 shy. Nope, we're at 100 on that one. All right, that being as it may, here we go. We're back to the single deal here, and just in time. There's the 7, so that'll come down. These guys are going to go back to the casino, and we're going to start back up again. $10 on the line. One more shooter I think should suffice. We're doing pretty good for ourselves here. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. Our point is an 8. Single odds. $20 on the come. Back to back. Buckshot. That's going to be a point hit and a win on the line. So, $10 here, 6 for 5 in the back. If you're in the casino, they probably make a little flashier of a deal with the payout. I'm working with limited space here. You know, let's trade some of these in. Actually, you know what? Let's hedge our come-out bet. We'll do a $2 crap check. All right, here we go. Dice are out. 4 the hard way. Our new point is a 4. That crap check's going to bite the big one, but it did what it was supposed to do. Single odds in the back. And $20 odds there, and we're going $40 in the come. Dice are out. And that's our cue to leave, folks. That would be a 5-2-7, but we're covered. So these guys are going to go away. That's a 0.7 out. I think that's enough to be having with for now. We'll get $40 for the come. That covered our bet up here. And let's do some counting up. We had $1,000 to start. So there's our 1,000. We're not quite at 100, but you know what? We got some business over here to get some $5 chips for. So let's see what we can do with that. So we'll get those over here. That's going to be good for another black chip. We like those. We love black chips. That settles that. There's another black chip. That'll be another 100. On the color up. Once again, that's the Craps channel that we got this strategy for. So, from. And it's actually, I think it's a very good one. We might have to do a roll them out on this one. 431, 41, right? 25, 30, 36. $436 total profit, folks. Can't beat that. Put our $1,000 in the rack here and get ready for another video soon. Once again, Joe from Feel Like Craps here, folks. I always feel like craps. A thank you to once again to Jeremy of Color Up for rolling out this strategy. I may not have rolled it out exactly right at the beginning. Hopefully I caught it in the middle, and it's actually did pretty good in this particular rollout. I don't know the person who actually sent it into him. Somebody sent it into him as a strategy to roll out, so I apologize. I cannot give appropriate credit because I didn't write that down, but go to Color Up and check out the video on that, and you will find the name of the person who came up with the idea for the strategy. All right, folks, that's going to do it for now. Remember, whenever we go to the casino, never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, this is Joe from Feel Like Craps. I always feel like craps. I hope that you do too. And until the next time we meet, I hope every trip to that craps table sees those dice gods being forever and always in your favor.